We are going to be commentating for the Tcsrl Moonshine Cup race around, I've completely forgotten the name of the track. I believe it's Road Atlanta in the Ford Mustang GT3, as we ride on board with Gaz67 with a very bright and shiny Mustang. Disco Dave in the factory coloured Ford GT. Sorry about that. Right, Rita in a very nicely coloured Slim Jim car. A NASCAR replica there from Dan U. Very nicely done. Don following close behind, all out on their first run with them. David also in the Ford factory car. Same with Fireball. And then Hypes is in the number 6 car. I'm not sure what that's based off, but I think it looks pretty cool. And then we have Gazman with his chrome car, Alfie in his Ford Shelby GT3, and then with Tiny Cat behind him in that very nicely touring car livery Ford, and that'll be it. So Dan Yu sets the first fastest lap time by 7/10 from second place.
That's right, I was gonna pit. That's why I was giving you a bit of room.
So Don 3rd, Rita 4th, Tiny Cat 5th, David 6th, Alfie 7th, Fireblade 8th, and Gaz 67 9th. So there's quite a bit of traffic at this circuit by the seams of it. We've really Gazman 67 having most of the clean air. Daniel Peels into the pits to maybe change some tyres or something. They're going to ride on board with Rita. She goes for her first lap. Very wide there around the first corner from what I can see. This corner is very tricky. It's very hard to judge. As you see there, Rita getting a bit wrong as she clobbered the corner. Yeah. So there we go. Ooh, Tiny goes off there. Those yellow coloured tyres are looking nice on Dan Yu's car, the 46 car. I'm not a very good NASCAR fan, so I don't know who the driver is meant to be. I just seen a puff of smoke for some reason. But I assume these first and second are both NASCAR themed cars.
Cold trickle.
So, number 6 and the 46 currently holding first and second, and currently one behind another. As Danu's about to get on his first run, well, his second run should I say, on fresh tyres. Let's see what he can do. Right on board with him here. Nice apex as we come up the hill. As we go to the trickiest corner on the track, I find it comes up so quickly and it's blind, so if there is something happening up there, you're not going to be able to see it in time. Well, half the time. Same with this corner there. It's a very blind crest, so that could be a car spinning and you wouldn't have a clue about it. Lovely little sector as he goes a bit wide there. So the Ford factory racing team of sorry, I've forgotten the name, Fireblade takes it up to second with the 6 car going down to third. Don just letting through the current provisional leader as he warms up his tyres after shooting going into the pits. David looking rather nice in that Ford, as we say that, he almost spins it. Rita coming through the, I don't know what term we're on, too many corners for me to memorise everything. But I believe the weather, it is just dry the whole race. Yeah. So we're gonna leave you with the ride on board with Rita. Right, so everyone is on to their final laps now. David spun it. Tiny Cat. Is he gonna go any quicker? No, he doesn't. But now we ride on board with Gazman. Can he go any quicker than he does? No, he stays the same. Can Pipes do anything? No. What about Dan? Can he extend his overall time? No, he's peeled off into the pit. He's got to hope that that time is just enough for Don to... So let's see. Can Don do it? It's going to be close, but no, he stays in second. So I believe that is everyone's runs done. We have no fast cars on track apart from third place, should I say. Can he do anything? No, he's on a slow lap. So there we go. Everyone
Unlucky
is
Don.
done for qualifying. Your starting grid is Danu, Dom, Fireblade, Pipes, Rita, David, Blue, and I'll tell you the rest of the grid when I can see it. Blue, Tiny Cat, and Alfie. Pops didn't qualify because I don't think he's got a car.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe. Good luck. This one's medium's mandatory, right?
Right, so we get ready here. Let's just get our race display info up as we are ready to go on the grid. We go Danu on to Fireblade here. It's lights out and away we go. Great start from a lot of the grid. The second row start was great from Fireblade there. Dan is currently in the lead. Don being cautious. Oh, that's Fireblade off. Oh, there's a crash, but they kept it all straight, so we're all green at the back. It's all chaos happening at the back. With David seemed to have got a bit sideways and a bit of contact, but they all kept it straight. Alfie getting in a bit of trouble there with a wrong line, but David, nice move around the outside. And he's up into fifth after that small mistake at the very start of this race. Meanwhile, for the battle for second is currently heating up with Rita and Don going at it. Door handles as always, but rubbing his racing, and we love to see it. But look at this, Danu is now making away as we see Blue have a little bit of a slide up, possibly allowing David into the fourth place. But no, David's just hanging on behind. Meanwhile, Don and Rita is currently battling. Oh, Blue has gone off. So caution has been called for an earlier on accident. So we didn't make a lap, so it's gonna be just out of interest, where was this caution happened?
Well, you're right.
Pops?
Yeah, I'm here, sorry. I didn't see anything. No, I didn't see anything. It happened behind, I was looking at the front.
I seen a car half spin, but they both stayed straight.
Yeah, at the start, I was like sideways getting pushed by someone.
So
3, 2, 1, go.
Dan Yu currently holds the lead after that first caution. 2 more to go here. It's all bunched up at the back. They are 3 wide. That's not going to end well. But Julio gets the better of Alfie and Tiny there, but they're still trying to go at it. It's all a very bit jumbled up here with people. Oh, I hear sounds coming from the lead. Oh my god, it's all very close. Oh. That's the number 6 car.
What you want to do, mate, put what traction on at least one, mate, for these cars.
The
See
number
if
6.
it's struggling with the back end on it.
I didn't struggle. I did see besides that.
Oh, did you? I just seen it spinning from his.
So the grid, after 2 cautions, we have
Put it on camera.
Dan, Don, Rita.
Started taking my control of my wheels down.
We are all here.
Will do. Three, 2, 1, go.
As we're back underway here, can the chaos resume? It does immediately with David and Alfie going side by side. It's all still up in air. We've had 2 out of 3 cautions in the first couple of laps. Everyone's actually making it through cleaner. Alfie cut in the corner, but getting that penalty. David's, oh, they've kept it straight. They kept it straight, but that's not going to be good for David. As we watch Tiny Cat and Blue Gamer having a battle here. Tiny Cat getting through, but could Blue maybe get an undercut? Oh, there goes
Just spun.
I don't know who
Just
that is.
spun. Oh, blue spun, sorry.
Blue's gone. As we go back up to the front of the grid.
Yeah, he didn't flip. He didn't
Don
do
and
it.
Dan.
Spun it.
Don could make some sort of move. They are very close. Oh, Don running a tad bit wide, almost hitting the back of Dan there, but keeping it clean. It goes Rita, and then we have Fireblade. The top 4 are now starting to get a bit spread out, but the battle for the final, like top 5, is still raging on. Alfie holding on to it with Tiny Cats chasing him down. with that bright yellow Mustang chasing down the stout black Mustang with the 6th car of Hypes coming into play as well. Rita's quite slow out that corner. So lucky for Rita, she got away with a potential penalty. As we watch the battle for 5th heat up here. 3-car battle at the moment, potentially 4 as we watch Blue get closer and closer. Alfie's about to get a penalty. 2 cars are side by side though. Oh, this could get interesting. These 2 are slipstreaming quite well. I thought it was going to be 3 wide into that chicane then, but no, it's going to only be 2 wide. Saying that, there is a bit of a punt on from Alfie there, but we all keep it clean and we keep it straight. There is a yellow flag for some reason, but the battle now for 4th. Hold on, 4th. Oh, we've had the 2 Ford Motorsport cars end up at the back of the grid. So potentially we could see redemption from these 2, as I'm not sure how long we got left on this race. 21 minutes. So we've got 21 minutes remaining of this intense race so far. As the battle still goes on for 4th. We are going to just shoot up to the first 3 cars. They seem to be all quite spaced out at the moment. 2nd separating them both, but for 4th it is all very still tight. 4th and 6th. So let's see. Hypes is all over the back of Tiny Cat. It looks like he's gone for a move. He's going down. He's going to try the inside again. Tiny Cat's on the outside. Hype's got that car in front. Tiny Cat just yields. He didn't put up much of a fight. Just trying to make it all through cleanly so he can try and potentially move back. As they try to do it through the final corner, side by side. That was great racing from these 2. Blue's also got through on Alfie there. Tiny Cat's now looking for a way past Hypes, but just getting that first bit wrong there might have allowed Hypes to get away. But now we watch David almost go off the road there. The 2 Ford racing cars, oh, bringing up the rear. Oh, David's gone. He's gone. He's had enough. So Rita's had a issue somewhere, I believe. I was gonna say she is now 8 seconds off of 2nd place, and Hypes is hunting her down. Tiny Cat probably regretting the idea of not battling for that position. As we hear the first, oh, there's a car in the wall at the top of the crest. Oh! Alfie in the pits there, allowing David to go up into 7th. There is a mandatory pit stop for the medium tires, so if they aren't using them, they will have to use them, but if they are using them, they'll probably not last the whole race. So you might see some very interesting strategies going on here from these guys. So there we go, first the retirement of the race. One of the Ford racing cars. are gone. I'm not sure, it might have been mechanical. But we see Danu just pulling away now from Don. Rita's getting hunted by Hypes, but Tiny Cat's got Blue Gamer to worry about, and David is just in the clean air, same with Alpha here. So we're gonna watch this battle unfold with these two here, but we can also watch a battle unfold behind. Hypes is very close to the back of Rita. Oh my god, Hypes is all over the back. Seems like David's having a lot of issue with those tires at the moment, potentially because he's just pitted. So here goes Hypes after Rita makes a mistake onto the grass.
Drag race.
They are drag racing down this back stretch. Who's gonna get the best out of here? Rita has got that inside line, but she will have the outside for the chicane. They're still side by side. Oh my god, that is some incredibly close racing. As Rita's somehow made that work, but in goes Hypes up for a new set of tires. Tiny Cat in fifth. So there you see, Hypes is on the mediums. He's going on to a different compact now. But Rita is onto the grass there. Tiny Cat's now coming up. Oh, she is under attack again. Just as she gets free of one attack, she's got two cars now to come up and attack. Tiny Cat's giving her no breathing room. Wow. This race has been no short of action so far. I mean, the leaders are well gone, but battle for third rages on. I don't know what tire compounds each car are on. I believe mediums or softs or hards, because that's the only tires, as I see almost blue going around there. But now Tiny Cat looks for a way past, but Rita's making that forward seem like it's a giant ship, as she now goes to the outside trying to take it. Down the inside goes Tiny Cat. Rita and Tiny Cat still side by side. Rita's now fallen behind Tiny Cat into third. Will we see Rita maybe pit in? No, she still tries to take this battle back to Tiny Cat, but just getting a bit wide. She's on the grass, but she keeps it straight. Oh, David's around. Whoa, okay. Oh, and he's gone again. So, as I just apparently seen Tiny Cat's car do a jump. Oh, Rita's off in the grass again. Does she pit next this lap, or will she try again? because she's got Hypes to worry about with the undercut. So far this has been a great race. Let's see. Tiny Cat is pretty much pulling away from Rita now. Rita's got Blue to worry about if she doesn't pit. But we do have a bit of traffic here. I believe it is David. It is indeed, it is David. As there he goes. Second place is into the pits here. Oh, Rita's off in the grass as Tiny Cats is in the pits. Rita's in the gravel now. They're all go. Oh, we've had an accident in the pits. Tiny Cat's gone in the pits. It's reset him as he crashed. Oh, this has messed up his strategy there. What chaos has just ensued. We have a yellow flag out on track. It is David again.
Unlucky signing, unlucky.
Don is back out on the racing surface. Same with Blue. He's just got those fresh tires on and the fuel. Wow. But it looks like Hype's gonna get it. Oh dear. Lots of things have that small time frame. Tiny Cat's gotta hope he can make it back to that the pits now, because there was calls on the radio saying low fuel. From what I've been hearing, Don is now just catching, but he is on fresh tyres. And he is trying to make that time up to Dan Yu, as Dan Yu was already pitted. Rita's in the pits now. Can she stay ahead of Hypes? Hypes is coming down the back straight now. So let's see. We're still watching here closely. Hypes is through the chicane now. Rita's still stationary in her pit box. Hypes coming through the final corner. Rita's just leaving the pits now. Hypes is onto the front stretch. Hypes onto his next lap. But he is most importantly ahead of Rita. Don't know how much though.
Don't need to fill it right up, Tiny, I don't think you.
Oh, quite far ahead. Oh, Blue and Rita come very close there though. Blue has got the jump, but Blue's off. Wow, Rita and Blue came very close to colliding out of the pit, but they keep it clean, but Blue just goes straight on in the corner. Tiny's now coming out the pit in 7th, a lot of time lost there due to his off in the pit and it resetting him. Never mind, Dan is now in the pits. So let's see, can Don make anything out of this? Oh yes, he can.
I think I put too much fuel in.
Don is way... I didn't realise Don was that close. At this point, Hypes might get a cheeky second place if Dan has overfueled his car. So we are now going to the finish, which means 10 minutes to go here. We got Don in first with 10 seconds, so if Dan wants to potentially even get close to Don, it'd be like a second a lap just to get behind him. But I can't see it possible with his cold tyres. Don's had a lap on his tyres and he has just gone fastest in the second sector. But Don is catching up to some back markers here, I believe. Yeah, it's David. Hypes is 3rd, Rita 4th, Blue 5th, Alfie 6th, and Tiny 7th, David 8th. Tiny has been absolutely screwed by that off he had it in the pits. I believe he was looking at 4th place if he didn't spin off in the pits, but just due to that mistake he had to pit the same time as Rita. He just put that bit too much fuel in. So we're just watching everything play out at this point in time. There is not really any battles going on, apart from Don the back marker. But yeah, you see Don's first racing up after the pit is the fastest, and he's just set another fastest middle sector, so we could see an even quicker lap time coming from him. Saying that was probably not the best place to catch up to a back marker, but oh wow, he does go faster. Not as fast as it would have been, but he did go faster. So let's see. Now Dan has got his tyres up to temperature. Can he make anything out of it? Hypes actually has just set the fastest lap, so this is pretty interesting. From most of the grid are averaging about a 121 to 119s by the looks of it. High 20s to low 19s. But yeah, so not a lot of time being lost or made here from any of the drivers. Really. David has seemed to tame the Mustang now after his series of spins. I say that too soon, I bet. We'll just ride on board with him as he sits behind Don. Seems to actually be sticking with him. If anything, it looks like Don's fuel saving because he's catching. So could Don have not put enough fuel in? Could he just be praying, hoping that Dan does not catch, as he has gained like a second on Don in this last lap? But then again, we got 5 minutes to go. Finally in no man's land. That was just unlucky for him. I saw David almost spin. Almost. No, while there is no racing, let's take the time to appreciate these guys' liveries. They probably, most of them spent quite a bit of time on their cars. There's some lovely liveries here tonight. I'm not sure what race we got next. I don't know if it's another race of these. Right, so we've got another commentary race coming up, I believe then. I've had my one race tonight, which I'm happy about. It went surprisingly well. Coming in with some points in 7th place. Or 6th. It was 6th or 7th because I had a last lap pass on Alfie. Wait, no, it wasn't Alfie, sorry. Pops.
Yeah, I'm not racing. I'm racing in the next one, mate. I'm not racing.
Yeah, I'm not racing in this. I'm not racing in the next two. This one and the next one. No, as he had another spin. I assume so because 2nd place is all over the back now. So we've had quite an interesting race today, lots of action, but in the dying minutes it's been quite slow. Has he died again? Oh, he's died again.
Traction control needed, Dave.
Oh no. Nightmare for Dave here. Dear me, Pipes is getting potential. So we got, looks like it's going to be the final lap here, providing Dom does not make it within the 5 seconds. So your race winner here, after many shenanigans, is Dom. He takes a checker flag. Dan Yu comes home in 2nd place after leading most of that race. Just the strategy came unstruck. Oh, Hypes has kept it straight, but almost going off. Great racing from those lot.
Went into the pits backwards, so it reset me on the track.
Rita 4th, Blue 5th. Tiny had the worst luck today. Tiny with the worst luck of today, but bringing it home with some points after passing Alfie because he's ran out of fuel. Oh.
Yeah, it reset me in the track. I went in backwards. Yeah.
So. Oh.
When you start spinning out, you can just have to take it.
Take it shit like
At the traction control.
Right. So.
Games are overpowered.
There we go.
Guns are overpowered.
We'll see you all in a second for the next race.
I did, I had to.